Hello, wonderful souls, and welcome back to Golden Reflections Wisdom. Today, we're embarking on a journey that many of us find ourselves on as we navigate the rich tapestry of life after the age of 35. This isn't just about getting older. It's about getting wiser, seeing things with new eyes, and truly understanding what holds genuine value. Life has a funny way of teaching us its most profound lessons not through grand pronouncements, but through subtle shifts in perspective, quiet moments of realization, and sometimes through the unexpected challenges we face. If you're over 35, you've likely experienced a significant portion of life's ups and downs, its triumphs and its heartbreaks. And with each experience, a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us begins to emerge. Today, we're going to explore 5 crucial life lessons that often come into sharp focus after 35. These aren't just theoretical ideas. They're practical insights that can profoundly impact your peace of mind, your relationships, and your overall sense of purpose. So, grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's reflect together on what truly matters. Our 20s and early 30s are often characterized by relentless striving, building careers, establishing independence, and perhaps starting families. We're in a phase of accumulation, of proving ourselves, and often of chasing external markers of success that society tells us are important. We're told to climb the ladder, to achieve certain milestones, to acquire particular possessions. There's a strong cultural narrative, especially here in America, that links personal worth to professional accomplishment and material gain. We're constantly bombarded with images of the ideal life, leading many of us to believe that happiness lies just around the corner, after the next promotion, the next big purchase, or the next perfect relationship. But as we cross that 35-year mark, a subtle but significant shift often occurs. The relentless chase begins to feel less fulfilling, and a deeper yearning for meaning and authenticity starts to surface. The things we once thought would bring ultimate satisfaction may reveal themselves as fleeting. The pressures of keeping up, of constant performance, can start to weigh heavily. This is where wisdom truly begins to take root, prompting us to reevaluate our priorities and redefine what success truly means to us. We begin to look inward, seeking a more profound connection to our values and a more sustainable way of living. It's a pivotal age where many begin to shed societal expectations and start asking, what truly resonates with my soul? What brings me lasting peace and fulfillment? This video is dedicated to exploring those very questions. We'll delve into the nuances of these insights, offering relatable scenarios and actionable takeaways that you can integrate into your own journey. Prepare to transform your perspective on what truly enriches a life. Our first profound lesson, often learned with the wisdom of hindsight, is that your health is your ultimate wealth. Before the age of 35, especially in a culture that often celebrates pushing limits and grinding, we tend to take our physical and mental well-being for granted. We push our bodies to their limits, burn the candle at both ends, and assume that boundless energy, resilient recovery, and a strong immune system will always be effortlessly there. Long nights fueled by caffeine, skipped meals, prolonged periods in high stress, demanding environments. These are often rationalized as temporary sacrifices for career advancement, financial security, or intense social pursuits. We tell ourselves, I'll focus on my health later, when I have more time, when things calm down, when I'm older. But then, around or after 35, a subtle but undeniable shift occurs. The hangovers last significantly longer. The chronic stress takes a greater toll on our bodies and minds. Persistent aches and pains become harder to ignore, and recovery from even minor illnesses seems to stretch out indefinitely. We start to realize, with stark clarity, that our bodies and minds are not, in fact, invincible. The cumulative consequences of neglecting our well-being become profoundly apparent, and we recognize that without good health, across all dimensions, physical, mental, and emotional, everything else, our careers, our relationships, our passions, our ability to contribute meaningfully becomes significantly harder, if not impossible, to pursue and genuinely enjoy. No amount of money or success can buy back lost health. Prioritizing your health, therefore, means more than just avoiding illness or reacting to symptoms. It means proactively and consistently investing in your overall well-being. This includes making conscious, informed choices about your nutrition, understanding that food is not just sustenance, but fuel and medicine for your body. It means embracing regular physical activity, finding forms of movement you genuinely enjoy and that suit your body, whether it's hiking, yoga, strength training, dancing, or even just consistent daily walking. It means prioritizing adequate sleep, recognizing it as a non-negotiable pillar of health, not a luxury or something to sacrifice for perceived productivity. Aim for consistent, quality sleep that allows your body and mind to truly recover and rejuvenate. And critically, it means effective stress management, cultivating practices that calm your nervous system and bring you back to balance, like mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing exercises, intentional time in nature, or engaging in creative outlets. It's about seeing these not as optional luxuries, but as fundamental necessities for a truly fulfilling and sustainable life, a profound commitment to your long-term vitality. Mentally and emotionally, this lesson is equally critical. The constant demands of modern life can lead to anxiety, burnout, and depression. Prioritizing mental health means cultivating practices that soothe your mind, setting healthy boundaries with work and personal obligations to protect your peace, and being willing to seek professional help when needed, without shame or hesitation. There's a growing acceptance in American culture around mental health support, and after 35, many find the courage and wisdom to truly invest in their emotional well-being without stigma. This isn't about striving for perfection or becoming an elite athlete. It's about consistent, compassionate attention to your well-being. It's about building sustainable habits that support you for the long haul. Remember, wealth isn't just measured in dollars and cents. It's measured in your energy, your vitality, your peace of mind, and your unhindered ability to experience life fully. Investing in your health is, without a doubt, the most valuable investment you can make. It's the very foundation upon which a truly rich and meaningful life is built. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for every conscious choice you make today to honor your most precious asset, your well-being. Our second essential lesson, often deeply connected to our well-being, is understanding and embracing the power of enough and living a more curated, intentional life. For so many years, especially during our 20s and early 30s, we're conditioned to believe that happiness lies in constant accumulation. We're taught to pursue more professional success, a higher income, a larger home, the latest technological gadgets, a more prestigious car, and an endless stream of experiences that we are told define a good life. This relentless pursuit is often fueled by marketing, social media comparison, and a deep-seated cultural narrative that equates personal worth with material gain and visible achievement. We chase after the next promotion, the bigger house, the latest gadget, believing that these external markers will finally bring us contentment, a feeling of arrival. But then, as we cross the 35-year mark, something profound shifts. You might have achieved many of those things you once desperately craved, diligently checking off the boxes of societal expectation, only to find a lingering sense of emptiness, a quiet question in your heart. Is this truly it? Is this all there is? Or perhaps you've witnessed friends and colleagues on this endless pursuit and seen the toll it takes on their well-being, their relationships, and their mental peace. This is the awakening to the illusion of having it all, the mythical state where every box is checked, every desire fulfilled, and life is effortlessly perfect. It's a myth that can lead to constant striving, exhausting comparison, and a profound sense of inadequacy because the goalpost keeps moving. The true lesson lies in embracing the concept of enough. This isn't about settling, giving up on aspirations, or becoming complacent. Absolutely not. It's about a conscious, intentional choice to recognize when your basic needs are met, when your life has sufficient comfort and security, and when your pursuits are genuinely aligned with your true values and inner purpose, rather than just external societal expectations. It's about finding deep contentment in the present moment, in what you already possess and experience, rather than perpetually postponing your happiness by chasing a future ideal. When we courageously define enough for ourselves, we reclaim our autonomy and agency over our lives. We stop running on the hedonic treadmill, that cycle where we constantly adapt to new levels of luxury, only to then need even more to feel satisfied. This conscious choice frees up immense mental and emotional space, allowing you to focus your precious energy on what genuinely nourishes your soul and contributes to your deepest well-being. It's about cultivating gratitude for what is, rather than constant longing for what isn't. Perhaps it means downsizing, reducing financial burdens, and gaining the freedom that comes with less overhead. Or maybe it's about saying no to opportunities that don't align with your values, even if they promise more money or prestige, to instead focus on the quality of your life. This radical act of self-awareness and self-care in a consumer-driven society can be incredibly liberating. Our third profound lesson, often learned through life's unexpected challenges, is cultivating the peace that comes from surrender. Before 35, many of us operate with a strong belief that if we just plan enough, work hard enough, and exert enough effort, we can control almost every outcome in our lives. We meticulously map out our careers, our relationships, our finances, expecting life to conform precisely to our carefully laid plans. We spend years trying to engineer our lives to be what we envision, holding tightly to our preconceived notions of success and happiness. But life, in its infinite wisdom, frequently reminds us that it has its own agenda. Unexpected twists, unforeseen global events, sudden personal shifts, or even the actions of others often throw our carefully constructed plans into disarray, leaving us feeling vulnerable, frustrated, and sometimes utterly powerless. This is where the lesson of impermanence and surrender truly hits home. We realize that while we can influence many things through our effort and intention, we absolutely cannot control everything. We cannot control other people's choices, the unpredictable fluctuations of the economy, natural disasters, political landscapes, or even the inevitable passage of time and its effects on our bodies and circumstances. The relentless pursuit of control, especially over things fundamentally beyond our influence, becomes a profound source of immense stress, anxiety, and deep disappointment. Surrender, in this context, isn't about giving up, becoming passive, or simply resigning yourself to fate. Absolutely not. It's about a profound act of wisdom, recognizing clearly what is within your sphere of influence, your attitudes, your responses, your effort, your choices, and what isn't. It's about courageously focusing your precious energy where it truly matters, rather than futilely trying to manipulate external circumstances that are simply not yours to command. It's about letting go of the desperate need for things to be a certain way and cultivating a radical trust in the natural flow and unfolding of life. This practice, often difficult at first, can bring profound and lasting peace. When you truly release the heavy burden of trying to control the uncontrollable, you free up immense mental and emotional energy that was previously consumed by resistance and frustration. You become more adaptable, more resilient, and surprisingly, more open to new possibilities and opportunities that you might have completely missed when you were rigidly focused on your original, unyielding plan. For many Americans, who are often raised with a strong emphasis on self-reliance and achieving goals through sheer willpower, this can be a particularly challenging lesson. The idea of letting go might feel counterintuitive, almost like a weakness, a concession. But it's actually a tremendous strength, a profound act of self-preservation and wisdom that drastically reduces unnecessary suffering and opens pathways to unexpected growth. It allows you to conserve your energy for what you can change and find peace with what you cannot. Our fourth essential lesson, often recognized more deeply as we mature, is discovering the priceless value of genuine connection and community. In our younger years, particularly when establishing ourselves, we might prioritize career climbs, individual personal achievements, or chasing external validations like popularity or social status. Friendships can sometimes feel incidental, almost a byproduct of shared environments, and community might seem less critical than individual success. We might accumulate a large network of acquaintances without truly investing in deep, vulnerable bonds. But as we cross the 35-year mark, a profound truth begins to emerge with increasing clarity. Our greatest, most enduring sources of joy, support, and fulfillment often come not from individual accomplishments or material wealth, but from the authentic, deep bonds we share with others. The superficial connections, the networking for perceived gain, or the endless pursuit of fleeting popularity fade significantly in importance. What truly nourishes our souls, what sustains us through life's trials and amplifies its joys, are the relationships built on trust, shared vulnerability, mutual respect, and genuine, unconditional care. This is especially true in a society that can sometimes feel individualistic and increasingly isolated due to technology. After 35, many Americans experience shifts in their social circles. Friends move away, life priorities change, and the inherent need for deeper, more meaningful connections becomes paramount. Genuine connection means fostering relationships where you can truly be your true self, without pretense or fear of judgment. It means having people in your life who genuinely see you, hear you, and understand you. It means having trusted confidants who celebrate your successes with authentic joy, comfort you in your struggles with empathy, and offer unwavering, non-judgmental support through life's inevitable challenges. It's about quality over quantity. You might have fewer friends than you did in your 20s, but the ones you do have are gold. These are the people with whom you can have real, raw conversations, share your deepest fears and wildest dreams, and simply be comfortable in companionable silence. Community, too, takes on new meaning. It's not just about living in the same neighborhood. It's about actively finding your tribe, whether it's through shared hobbies, volunteering for a cause you deeply believe in, spiritual pursuits, professional networks, or common values. It's about feeling a profound sense of belonging, contributing your unique gifts to something larger than your immediate self, and knowing you're part of a supportive network that genuinely cares. For many, this might involve actively seeking out new communities if existing ones no longer serve them. It could mean re-engaging with family members in deeper ways, mending old fences with forgiveness, or intentionally investing more time and energy in existing friendships. The richness of your life, its resilience, and its profound joy will largely be determined by the depth and quality of your relationships and your willingness to show up authentically for others and allow them to show up for you. This fundamental human need for belonging becomes ever more critical as we mature, reminding us that we are not meant to navigate this journey alone. Our fifth and final, and arguably one of the most fulfilling lessons that often comes into clear focus after 35, is finding purpose beyond self, recognizing the profound meaning found in contribution and legacy. In our earlier years, our focus is often quite personal, and rightly so. Establishing a career, building financial stability, perhaps starting a family, and achieving individual goals that define success in our youth. While these pursuits are absolutely vital for establishing a foundation, there comes a pivotal point, often after 35, where our perspective naturally broadens beyond the immediate confines of our personal lives. We start to ask deeper, more existential questions. What is my true impact? What kind of world do I want to leave behind for future generations? How can I use my unique skills, my accumulated wisdom, and my life experiences to make a tangible difference, however small, in the lives of others or in the world at large? This profound shift from self-focus to a broader sense of purpose and contribution is a hallmark of mature wisdom and genuine fulfillment. It's no longer just about what you gain, but fundamentally about what you give. It's about understanding, with a deep sense of clarity, that true and lasting fulfillment often comes not from personal acquisition, but from actively contributing to something larger than your immediate needs or desires. This contribution can manifest in countless ways. It could be mentoring a younger colleague at work, sharing the lessons you've learned from your own career path, guiding them through challenges. It might involve actively volunteering for a cause you deeply believe in, dedicating your time and energy to a nonprofit organization, or advocating for social or environmental change in your local community. It could be as simple as sharing your unique knowledge and expertise with others, teaching a skill, or fostering a sense of positive change within your own sphere of influence. The beauty of contribution is that it doesn't always have to be grand gestures that make headlines. Often, the most profound impact is found in the quiet, consistent acts of kindness, in being a supportive friend or family member who offers a listening ear and wise counsel, in sharing your hard-earned wisdom with those who seek it, or simply in consciously creating a positive, uplifting, and inspiring environment wherever you go. Legacy, in this context, extends far beyond merely leaving behind material wealth or a famous name. It's about the positive, lasting impact you have on the lives of others. The seeds of inspiration you plant, the values you instill in your children are immense, the knowledge and skills you pass on, and the enduring ripple effect of your actions, your character, and your presence in the world. It's about living in a way that truly matters, not just to you, but to the collective well-being and future of humanity. This profound sense of purpose has the remarkable ability to reignite passion, provide unwavering motivation even through difficult times, and bring a deep, abiding sense of meaning to your daily life. It helps you navigate challenges with significantly greater resilience and perspective because you understand that your efforts are connected to something bigger and more enduring than your immediate circumstances. It anchors you. The inherent beauty of finding purpose beyond self is that it paradoxically enriches your own life immensely. When you give, you truly receive. The act of contributing to others, of making a tangible positive difference, is deeply satisfying and fosters a sense of profound gratitude, connection, and joy that personal achievements or material accumulations alone simply cannot provide. This lesson encourages us to look beyond our immediate gratification and consider the long-term impact of our choices. Are you utilizing your unique gifts, your experiences, and your resources to build something meaningful, to uplift others, to solve problems, or to create something beautiful for the world? This quest for purpose brings undeniable clarity, strong direction, and a sense of profound fulfillment that resonates deeply within your soul. Perhaps you've always harbored a desire to teach, but never pursued it as a primary career. Now, after 35, you might find incredibly rewarding ways to mentor, tutor, or share your expertise in a volunteer capacity. Maybe you've developed a passionate concern for environmental sustainability. Now you find yourself actively participating in local cleanup efforts, advocating for greener policies, or changing your own consumption habits in impactful ways. The possibilities are as vast and unique as you are. As we wrap up our reflections today, remember that these 5 crucial life lessons, the primacy of health, the power of enough and curated living, the peace of surrender, the value of genuine connection, and the profound meaning of purpose beyond self, are not static destinations. They are ongoing journeys, continuous invitations to deeper awareness, greater intentionality, and a more fulfilling way of living. Life after 35 isn't about slowing down or settling for less. Quite the opposite. It's about living with greater depth, profound clarity, and an unshakable sense of purpose. It's about leveraging the invaluable wisdom gained from all your experiences to consciously craft a life that truly resonates with your deepest values and serves your highest self. These lessons equip you to navigate the complexities of adulthood with significantly greater grace, unwavering resilience, and authentic, enduring joy. Take these insights with you, reflect on them deeply, and consider how they can apply to your own unique and evolving path. What small or large shifts can you make today to honor your health, cultivate deeper connections, embrace the peace of surrender, find your enough, or contribute more meaningfully to the world around you?